Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Bright English, the podcast.
Hey. Great to have you here today. We are so happy you joined us.
I am Emma, and this is Jake, and today we have a really exciting episode for you.
That is right. Today we are talking about one of the most important real-life situations in English.
We are going to the restaurant.
If you have ever felt nervous at a restaurant in an English-speaking country, or if you just want to sound more natural and confident, this episode is perfect for you.
By the end of today, you will know exactly how to make a reservation, how to order food politely, how to ask questions about the menu, and so much more.
Plus, we have lots of great vocabulary and real phrases that native speakers actually use. So stay with us.
Let us get started. Okay, Jake, so let us set the scene. Imagine you and a friend are visiting London for the weekend.
Ooh, I love London. Okay. So we just arrived and we are really hungry. What do we do first?
Well, the first thing you might want to do is make a reservation. That means you call the restaurant before you go to save a table for yourself.
Reservation, yes. So a reservation is when you book a table in advance. In advance means before you go, right?
Exactly. In advance means you do it before, not on the day, but earlier. So, for example, you might call the restaurant in the morning and say, I would like to make a reservation for 2 people at 7 o'clock this evening.
That sounds very formal, but it is also very polite. And in English, being polite at a restaurant is really important.
Oh yes, absolutely. You know, in many countries people speak quite directly. But in English, especially British English, we love to use polite expressions.
Polite expressions, what does that mean exactly?
Great question. Polite expressions are phrases that sound friendly and respectful. For example, instead of just saying, give me the menu, you would say, could I have the menu, please?
Oh, I see. So could I have is much more polite than just saying give me.
Exactly. And people will really appreciate that. It makes such a big difference.
Okay, so we have our reservation. We walk into the restaurant. What happens next?
Right, so when you first walk in, a member of staff, usually called the host or the waiter, will come to greet you.
A waiter. So the waiter is the person who serves you at the restaurant. They bring your food, take your order, all of that.
Yes, perfect. So they will say something like, good evening. Do you have a reservation? Or, welcome in. How many people are in your party?
Ooh, how many people are in your party? I love that phrase. Party here does not mean a birthday party, right?
No, good point. In a restaurant, your party just means your group of people. So if you are dining with 2 friends, your party is 3 people.
Party. So your group of people at the restaurant. That is a great word to know. And what do you say back to the waiter?
You would say something like, yes, I have a reservation under the name Emma, or we are a party of 2, please.
Under the name. That is another good phrase. So a reservation under the name means the booking was made using that name.
Exactly right. Under the name means the reservation was saved with that name. So if you booked the table and your name is Jake, you say, I have a reservation under Jake.
Perfect. So the waiter shows us to our table. We sit down. Now what?
Now the waiter will give you the menu. And this is a great moment because reading a menu in English is actually a skill.
A skill. That is so true. Menus can be really confusing. There are so many sections and words you might not know.
Yes. So let me explain the typical menu structure. Most restaurants have a starter, a main course, and a dessert.
Oh, great. So a starter is the first small dish you eat before your main meal, like soup or a salad.
Yes. A starter is also sometimes called a starter course or appetizer in American English. It is a small dish to begin your meal.
And the main course, that is the big dish, right? The most important part of the meal.
Exactly. The main course is the largest and most important dish. It usually has a protein like chicken, fish, or beef, plus vegetables or rice or pasta.
And then the dessert is the sweet food you have at the end, like cake, ice cream, chocolate mousse.
Now I am hungry just thinking about it. Yes, dessert is the sweet course at the end of a meal. And by the way, dessert is spelled D-S-C-R-T, two S's. Not to be confused with desert, the dry, sandy place, which only has one S.
Oh wow, that is such a useful tip. Dessert with two S's because it is so sweet you want more of it.
Huh, I love that trick. Okay, so back to the restaurant, the waiter comes over and asks, "Are you ready to order?"
Are you ready to order? That is the classic line. And to order means to tell the waiter what food you want.
Perfect. And if you need more time, you can say, "Could we have a few more minutes, please?" That is totally fine and very polite.
I love that. A few more minutes, so natural. And what if you want to ask the waiter a question about the food?
Great question. You can ask things like, "What do you recommend?" Or, "Is this dish spicy?" Or, "Does this contain any nuts?"
What do you recommend? Oh, I use this all the time. Recommend means to suggest something good. So you are asking the waiter, what do you think is the best thing on the menu?
Exactly. And waiters love that question. It shows you trust their opinion. And a good waiter will tell you the most popular dishes or the chef's special.
Chef special, what is that?
So the chef is the person who cooks the food in the kitchen. And the chef special is usually a dish that is not always on the regular menu. It changes depending on the season or what ingredients are fresh that day.
Oh, that is so interesting. So it is like a surprise dish that only the chef makes on that particular day.
Exactly. And it is often the freshest and most creative dish. So always ask, "Is there a chef special today?" It is a great thing to know.
Okay, so let us practice ordering now. I will be the waiter and you be the customer. Ready?
Oh yes. Let us do it. I am ready.
Good evening. My name is Jake and I will be your server today. Can I start you off with something to drink?
Yes, please. Could I have a glass of sparkling water and maybe a look at the wine list?
Of course. I will bring those right over. And have you had a chance to look at the menu?
Yes, I have. I think I would like the tomato soup to start, please.
Excellent choice. And for your main course?
I would like the grilled salmon, please. Could I ask, does it come with vegetables?
Yes, it comes with seasonal vegetables and roasted potatoes. Would you like anything else?
That sounds lovely. That will be all for now, thank you.
My pleasure. I will put your order in right away.
Huh. How was that? Did you catch all the vocabulary?
That was brilliant. And I noticed you used so many polite expressions. Could I have? I would like. That will be all. These all sound so natural.
Yes. These are the phrases that native speakers use every single day in a restaurant. Let me say them again slowly.
Please do. This is so useful.
So instead of just saying, "I want water," you say, "Could I have some water, please?" Instead of, "I want the salmon," you say, "I would like the salmon, please." And instead of, "No more food," you say, "That will be all, thank you."
That will be all. I love that phrase. It is so elegant. It means you do not want anything more right now.
Exactly. And it sounds so confident and natural. Once you start using these phrases, you will feel so much more comfortable in any English-speaking restaurant.
I completely agree. And you know, speaking of comfort, what about when something goes wrong? Like what if the waiter brings the wrong dish?
Oh yes, great point. This happens sometimes. And it is important to know how to handle this politely.
right? You do not want to be rude about it, but you also need to fix the problem.
Exactly. So if you receive the wrong order, you can say, "Excuse me, I think there may be a mistake with my order," or "I am sorry, but I ordered the salmon, not the chicken."
There may be a mistake. Oh, that is so polite. You are not blaming anyone. You are just pointing out the problem very gently.
Yes, and that is the British way, honestly. Very polite, even when things go wrong. And the restaurant staff will always apologize and fix it quickly.
That is so true. Okay, now let us talk about another big moment. Asking for the bill.
Yes, the bill is so important. In British English, we say, "Could we have the bill, please?" In American English, they say, "Check. Could we have the check?"
Oh, interesting. So in the UK it is bill, in the US it is check. Both mean the piece of paper that shows how much you need to pay.
Perfect. And when you pay, you might want to know a few more phrases. Like, "Could we pay separately?" That means each person pays for their own food.
Oh yes. Or you might say, can we split the bill? That means you share the total cost equally between everyone at the table.
Split the bill, yes. To split means to divide into equal parts. So splitting the bill means everyone pays the same amount.
And in the UK, do people leave a tip? Because in America, tipping is very common.
Yes, tipping is also common in the UK, usually around 10 to 15% of the total bill. But it is not always expected. Some restaurants add a service charge automatically.
Service charge. So that is an extra amount added to the bill for the service you received. Like, for the waiter's work.
Exactly. And you can always ask, "Is service included?" to check if the tip is already on the bill.
Is service included? Brilliant phrase. You are basically asking, is the tip already added?
Exactly right. And if it is not included and you had great service, it is a lovely gesture to leave a little extra.
Absolutely. Okay, Emma, we have covered so much. Reservations, ordering, asking questions, handling mistakes, and paying the bill. Let us also talk a bit about special dietary needs.
Oh yes, this is super important. More and more people today have dietary requirements, meaning things they cannot or do not eat.
Dietary requirements. So these are rules about what someone eats, based on health, lifestyle, or beliefs.
Yes. For example, some people are vegetarian. They do not eat meat. Some people are vegan. They do not eat any animal products at all, including eggs and milk.
And some people have allergies, like a nut allergy or a gluten allergy, meaning certain foods can make them very sick.
Allergy, yes, very important word. An allergy means your body has a bad reaction to a certain food. It can be very serious.
So how would you tell the waiter about an allergy?
You would say, "I have a nut allergy," or "I am allergic to gluten," and then ask, "Does this dish contain any nuts?" Or, "Is this dish gluten-free?"
Gluten-free. So gluten-free means the food does not contain gluten, which is a protein found in wheat and bread. Great phrase to know.
Absolutely. And good restaurants will always take allergies seriously. Do not be shy about asking. Your health is the most important thing.
Completely agree. And remember, if you're a vegetarian, you can also ask, do you have any vegetarian options? Which means, are there any dishes without meat?
Vegetarian options, perfect. Options means choices. So you're asking for choices that are suitable for vegetarians.
I feel like I have learned so much today. Let me just think about all the amazing vocabulary and phrases we have used.
Huh. We have covered a lot, have not we? But you know, the best way to remember all of this is just to practice, practice, practice.
That is so true. Even if you are not at a real restaurant, you can practice in your head. Imagine the conversation. Say the phrases out loud.
Yes. Talk to yourself in the mirror. Practice with a friend. Watch videos in English. The more you use these phrases, the more natural they will feel.
And of course, keep listening to this podcast. Every episode is a new situation, new vocabulary, and new confidence.
Absolutely. Okay, I think it is time for our quick recap. Let us go through the most important words and phrases from today.
The first word was reservation. A reservation is when you book a table at a restaurant before you go. You can say, "I would like to make a reservation for 2 people, please."
Next, waiter. The waiter is the person who serves you at the restaurant and takes your order. Very important person.
Then we had starter, main course, and dessert. The starter is the first small dish. The main course is the biggest dish. And dessert, dessert, is the sweet food at the end.
We also practiced very important polite phrases. Could I have, I would like, that will be all, and could we have the bill, please?
And do not forget, split the bill, service charge, and is service included. Perfect for when it is time to pay.
And finally, allergy, vegetarian, gluten-free, and dietary requirements, all really essential if you have special food needs.
Brilliant. You have been working so hard today. Every time you listen to this podcast, your English is getting stronger and stronger. And we are so proud of you.
We really are. And remember, every small step counts. Even learning one new word today means you are closer to being fluent in English.
100%. You have got this.
Okay, so here's our question for you today, and we love reading your answers in the comments. What is your favorite food to order at a restaurant? Tell us in the comments below, in English, of course.
We cannot wait to read your answers. And if you enjoyed today's episode, please give us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow.
And do not forget to subscribe so you never miss a new episode. We upload new content every single week.
Share this video with a friend who is also learning English, because learning together is always more fun.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Take care, keep practicing, and we will see you in the next episode.
Bye for now.